You are looking live at Mike Biggerstaff Field at the stadium here at West Caldwell High School. We're going to have live JV football action for you as your West Caldwell Warriors will be hosting the Hibriten Panthers. We're about 4 minutes and 30 seconds from opening kickoff. We would like to thank our business partners for this year. Bumgarner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, CNR Plumbing, Heating and Air, Alaire Homes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Appalachian Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC, Phil Horton, Cars Plus, and Heritage Finance. Once again, you are looking live at Mike Biggerstaff Field at the stadium at West Caldwell High School. Live JV boys football action between your West Caldwell Warriors and the Hibriten Panthers. So we'll be back with you in about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So you are looking at live at midfield where the teams are going through the coin toss right now. And it appears that West Caldwell will receive to start the ball game here with 2 minutes to go before opening kickoff. And Hibriten will be kicking off to start the game. Once again, we thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead and tell you right off the bat, our next broadcast will be next Friday night. Airtime around 7:15 for our first home varsity football game. And it'll be against the West Iredale Warriors. So we hope you'll be able to be back with us and join us again next week for that. So as your Warriors come out on the field, coming off a tough game against East Burke last week, looking to improve this week against Hibriten.
Kicking off for the Panthers will be number 82, Ammon Blanton.
So kicking off for Hibriten, number 82, Ammon Blanton. And back deep for West Caldwell, number 9, Nehemiah Fox. It's a nice night here for football. First Thursday night of March. And we're ready to start action. And there's the kickoff by Hibriten. Ball is fielded by Fox. He brings it back to the 20, the 25, up to the 30-yard line, and he's met there by a host of Panthers. Finally brought down at the 32-yard line. So from there, it'll be 1st and 10 for West Caldwell at their own 32-yard line. Tackle was by number 44 for Hibriten, Dylan Earp. So Warriors come out in their spread there. Number 3, Donovan Walser at quarterback. Fox in the backfield with him. And there's a snap on the first offensive play. Hands off to Fox. He's met in the middle of the field. Looks like he'll get no gain on that. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Tackle was by number 51, Markel Helton for Hibriten. Correction, looks like he did give him a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. There's a snap, and we'll make it pass by Walser. He gets it out to number 23, Jacalen Horton, and he's quickly brought down on the far side of the field. And it looks like that's going to be a 2-yard loss. Tackle was made by number 36, Peyton Horton of Hibriten, and that'll make it 3rd and 11 for West Caldwell. As we're already into the game here with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. And there's a snap. And once again, they quickly get it out to Fox. He makes a move up the field, gets into open territory, brings it out to the West Caldwell 45, and that'll be enough for a West Caldwell first down. Nice swing pass there out of the backfield from Walser to Fox, and he makes something out of it. Enough for about 13 yards and a first down. So new fresh set of downs here for West Caldwell. 1st and 10 from their own 45. There's the snap again. This time he keeps it, goes around the right end, and shrugs off the tackle, and will gain about 13 yards. So nice run there by Donovan Walser. And that tackle by number 7, Kobe Wilson for Hibriten, but that's enough for a West Caldwell first down as they're opening up here with a couple of first downs and now into Hibriten territory at first and 10 at the 42. There's a snap. They'll make the pass, and the pass is incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here for West Caldwell as they break the huddle. Twins on each side. There's a snap. Handoff is made to Fox. He bounces out again for a nice run again for Nehemiah Fox down to the Hibriten 19-yard line, and that's good enough for another West Caldwell first down. So with 7:30 left to go here in the first quarter, West Caldwell driving. 1st and 10 from the Hibriten 19. There's a snap. Got the inside pitch to number 1, Bryce Horton. He tries to go around the far side, but he is brought down. Number 44, Dylan Earp, gets into the backfield and cuts that off, and that's a loss of about 3 yards there to make it 2nd and 13 for West Caldwell. Snap to Walser. He'll keep it on the fake to Fox. And he gets around the right-hand side and gets it back down to the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 8. And brought down by number 19, Thaxton Dula of Hibriten. Be 3rd and 5 for West Caldwell from about the Hibriten 15. And there's a snap. Hand off to Fox. Got a fumble on the field, and Hibriten has recovered it. Fumble on the handoff, and recovered by number 42, Gabe Sudreth of Hibriten. And that'll stops the Warriors' first drive of the ball game and gives it to Hibriten. So that'll give it to Hibriten 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line with 5:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Hibriten with the run up the middle here by number 42, Gabe Sudreth, with some hard-earned yards there. Gain of about 14, and that'll get a Hibriten 1st down. Moves it out to the 39-yard line. There's a snap. Got the pitch to number 44. He'll take it around the far side. He's to the 45, the 40, the 35, down to the 20, and finally brought down at the 15-yard line of West Caldwell. Long run there by Dylan Earp of Hibriten. Hibriten quickly moving the ball down the field here, and that'll put them 1st and 10 from the West Caldwell 15-yard line. Snap for Hibriten. Hand off inside to Gabe Sudreth, and he's going to go down and score a touchdown. Touchdown for Hibriten. Number 42, Gabe Sudreth, on the touchdown run. And that'll get Hibriten on the board. Here with 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. Hibriten will line up for the extra point. The kicker is number 82, Ammon Blanton. And we got a timeout here on the field by Hibriten. Once again, West Caldwell this year would like to thank our following business partners for supporting our athletic department: Bumgarner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, CNR Plumbing, Heating and Air, Alaire Homes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Appalachian Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC Phil Horton, Cars Plus, and Heritage Finance. Once again, West Caldwell High School thanks these supporters of our athletic programs. So we're back to live action here as Hibriten lines up for the extra point. Following the 15-yard touchdown run by Gabe Sudworth. There's the snap. Kick is up, and he drives it through. Extra point is good by Blanton. And that puts Hibriten on top 7-0 with 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. And we'll be back with you in 30 seconds. So we're back to live action here. Hibriten getting ready to kick off. Nehemiah Fox back deep for the Warriors. And there's the kick. Fielded by the up back for West Caldwell, and he falls on it. That was number 14 for West Caldwell, Braden Parker. And it'll be 1st and 10 for West Caldwell at their own 32-yard line. So West Caldwell breaks out of the huddle here, looking to try to put together another drive. Second possession of the ball game. Pass out to the flat to Chris Gibbs, number 4 for West Caldwell. He crosses midfield and gets it down to, or actually knocked out of bounds right at midfield. But that's a 18-yard gain on the pass completion from Walser to Gibbs, and that'll give West Caldwell the first down. Warriors have been able to move the ball. Turnover stopped them on the first possession. So it'll be 1st and 10 from midfield. Once again, West Caldwell with twins to each side. Here's the snap. Hand off to Fox. He takes it around the right end and tries to shed the tackle, but brought down for after he gains 2 yards. And tackle made by number 2, Chandler Wyke for Hibriten. Gain of 2 for Fox. Be 2nd down and 8. Empty backfield here for West Caldwell. There's the snap. Walser looking down the field, and Hibriten gets into the backfield and makes the sack for a loss. Sack is by number 56, Matt Warhurst for Hibriten. And that'll make West Caldwell come up with a 3rd and 17 here. Snap. Walser quickly gets it out of the backfield, looking for number 8, Isaiah Triplett, but it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Warriors. And the Warriors are set up here in punt formation on the 4th and long. And there's the snap to Walser, and he'll make the punt. It's a pretty good punt here. Fielded by Hibriten. And a quick return of about 5 yards out to the 40. And brought down by a group of West Caldwell players. And that'll be, give it over to Hibriten here to be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. So once again, with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And Hibriten leading 7-0. So Hibriten comes out of the huddle, number 7, Kobe Wilson at quarterback. He'll pitch it to number 44, who takes it around the right-hand side. And West Caldwell will bring him down after a 2-yard gain. Run by Dylan Earp. Tackle is made by number 52, Isaiah Hendricks, for the Warriors. That'll be 2nd down and 8 now from the Hibriten 42. There's a snap, handoff inside to Gabe Hendricks. And he breaks some tackles and makes a tough run there for about 12 or 13 yards, and that'll be good enough for a Hibriten 1st down as they get into West Caldwell territory to the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Hibriten from the Warrior 45, or a little inside the 45. There's a snap once again. They look for the handoff, and ball might be on the floor or on the ground, and looks like it's picked up by West Caldwell. We'll see. No indication yet. And it is. Fumble recovery for West Caldwell. And looks like the recovery was made by number 5, Jadrian Roberts for West Caldwell. Jadrian Roberts with the fumble recovery. So that'll turn it back over to West Caldwell here and give them a new set of downs. 3rd possession of the ball game. Be 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. As we're down to 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Quick moving quarter. Both teams primarily running the ball quite a bit. West Caldwell's tried a few passes, but a lot of runs from both teams as well. There's the snap to Walser. He'll pitch it out to Fox. Fox brings it around the right end, makes a couple of guys miss. Gets it into Hibriten territory, down to the 40. Looks like there is a flag on the play. Some discussion about and looks like a hold against the Warriors, and that's going to bring the play back.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
And we're also at the end of the first quarter off of that play. So Hibriten leads 7-0 against West Caldwell at the end of the first quarter. But the quarter's not going to end on a penalty, so it looks like we're going to have an untimed down here. Untimed down here to end the quarter. There's a snap to Walser. He'll drop back. He looks to throw it down the field. Looking for Gibbs. Gibbs makes the catch. Was he in bounds? And the official says they're going to discuss it. And they've given him the completion. Walser to Gibbs. And a nice play there for Warrior first down. And that will end the quarter with West Caldwell getting a first down and getting it down to the Hibriten 27. So your score at the end of the first quarter, Hibriten 7, West Caldwell nothing. And that is the end of the quarter. Quick reminder here, we'd like to thank our business partners for this year for West Caldwell Athletics, Baumgartner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, CNR Plumbing, Heating and Air, Alaire Homes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Appalachia Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC Phil Horton, Cars Plus, and Heritage Finance. Once again, West Caldwell thanks these businesses for supporting West Caldwell Athletics this year. Just a quick reminder, our varsity football team will be over at Hibriten tomorrow for varsity football action. Kickoff should be 7:30. Hope you can go out and watch. And then next home action will be next week, next Friday here, airtime around 7 to 7:15, as we'll host the West Iredell Warriors. So as we come back out of the quarter change here, it's 1st and 10 for West Caldwell off the long pass play to Chris Gibbs. 1st and 10 from the Hibriten 27. And there's the snap. And handoff to Fox. He looks to go inside, and he is bottled up there by Hibriten. And pretty much close to no gain, maybe a 1-yard loss. Be 2nd and 11 for West Caldwell. Here's the snap to Walser. He'll drop back looking to pass. He throws it down the field, and he's got pass intended for Rajay Allah, but it's intercepted by Hibriten, and that'll turn it back over. Pass appears to be intercepted by number 19, Thaxton Dula, for Hibriten, and that'll get the ball back to Hibriten at their own 6-yard line here. Another Warrior drive, stopped with a turnover. So as Hibriten comes out here, they now have it 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line, leading 7-0 here with 8:55 left to go in the second quarter. And quarterback keeper, and he bounces it out to the outside. And he's still on his feet. And brings it all the way out to the Hibriten 26. Good enough for 20 yards and a Hibriten first down. And Hibriten hands it off inside to Gabe Sudreth. He breaks it up the middle and looks like he'll get about 10 yards, but there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play here. We'll see what that call is. And it looks like we're going to have a hold against Hibriten. And that'll move it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that'll negate the run. And that'll bring up second down and looks like about 17 for, first down and about 17 for Hibriten. So handoff inside to Sudrith again, and he breaks it loose again up the middle of the field. And he gets most of the yardage back and gets near a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. And it looks like he's going to get right at 17 yards, and is a first down for Hibriten. Nice run there by Sudrith. Gets the ball out to the Hibriten 37-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Panthers. There's a snap again, and they hand it inside again to Sudrith. And he's doing a lot of hard running right now. And he gains about, looks like about 4 or 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second and about 5, maybe a long 5. As we're down to 7 minutes to go here till halftime. There's the snap again. Once again, handoff inside. And Sudrith just pounds his way for about another 8 or 9 yards, and another first down there for Hibriten as they have crossed midfield now onto the West Caldwell side of the field. Looks like the ball's on the West Caldwell 48. It'll be first and 10 again for the Panthers. And this time we got the pitch to number 2. He takes it around the far side there and breaks loose, takes it down to the West Caldwell 30, but there is a flag on the far side of the field. Tackle made by number 4, Chris Gibbs for West Caldwell, but there is a flag on the play. And it looks like this one's going to be coming back. And yes, we have a holding call against Hibriten, and that'll negate that big gain by number 2. That was Chandler White that had made the carry. And it looks like that'll be a full 10 yards there, happened near the line of scrimmage. And bring up first and 20 now. So Panthers back into their own territory now, first and 20 from their own 42. With 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And once again, there's the inside handoff to Sudrith. It looks like there may have been a fumble on the play, but recovered by Hibriten. That'll bring up second down after about a 7-yard gain. Once again, there's a snap. Hands it off to, he kept it. Quarterback kept it. He's around the far side and takes it all the way down to the West Caldwell 13-yard line on the quarterback keeper on the far side of the field. Run there was by number 7, Kobe Wilson. That'll make it first and 10 here from the West Caldwell 16-yard line. Excuse me, the West Caldwell 11-yard line. Now Hibriten breaks out of the huddle here. There's a snap. Once again, inside handoff to Sudrith. And he carries a pile of folks down to the goal line and scores. Touchdown by number 42, Gabe Sudrith. Some tough inside running there. And that ups the Hibriten lead to 13-0 here with 4:33 left to go in the second quarter. Once again, the kicker for Hibriten, number 82, Eamon Blanton. And here comes the holder out for Hibriten. And there's the snap, there's the kick, and it is good. Kick is good by Blanton. And that'll put Hibriten up 14-0 here with 4:33 left to go until halftime. Once again, quick reminder, our varsity Warriors will be at Hibriten tomorrow night. Kickoff at 7:30. Hope you can go out and watch. Due to the new order last week, we are allowed to have more fans there now. So I do believe you can order tickets online. Could already be sold out, but you can check I believe it's on the West Caldwell Facebook page, and it'll let you know where you can go to order or try to order tickets, as I believe they're not going to be doing tickets at the gate. And then our next home broadcast will be next Friday night, kickoff at 7:30, as our West Caldwell Warriors will host the West Iredell Warriors. Hope you can come back and join us for our first home varsity game, football game of the season. So as we come back to live action here with 4:33 left to go until halftime, we'll have Hibriten kicking off as they've just scored, and they now have a 14-0 lead on West Caldwell. Both teams been able to move the ball tonight, but West Caldwell has a couple of turnovers to end their drives, and Hibriten has taken advantage of those with a couple of touchdown drives. So back deep for West Caldwell is number 9, Nehemiah Fox, and once again kicking off for Hibriten, number 82, Eamon Blanton. And there's the kick. And it's a pretty low kick, fielded by Fox. He brings it out to the 25, out to the 30, tries to make a move, and goes down right at the 30-yard line. And that'll be 1st and 10 for West Caldwell from their own 30-yard line. So here we go. West Caldwell comes out of the huddle here in their familiar shotgun. Twins to the right and twins to the left. Back in the backfield with the quarterback. And looks like we're going to have a timeout here by Hibriten. Timeout by Hibriten. Again, going to take this opportunity to say thanks to our athletic business partners for this school year: Bumgarner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, CNR Plumbing, Heating and Air, Alaire Homes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Appalachian Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC Phil Horton, Cars Plus, and Heritage Finance. Once again, West Caldwell thanks these business partners for helping out our athletic programs for this year. So as we come out of the timeout here, it is 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 30-yard line. Once again, Walser at quarterback. He'll take the snap. It's a low one. He picks it up, gets rid of it quickly, tries to get it to Allah, and it's called an incomplete pass. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for West Caldwell from their own 30. There's a snap to Walser. He pitches it to Fox. Fox coming to the near side, and he'll be brought down by number 56 for Hibriten, Matt Warhurst. And that's a 2-yard loss there for West Caldwell, and that'll bring up 3rd and 12 from their own 29-yard line. As we're down to 3:30 left to go here till halftime. And now we got a timeout for West Caldwell. Timeout West Caldwell here with 3:20 left to go in the first half. And your score, Hibriten 14, West Caldwell nothing. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. And we come back out of the timeout. It is 3rd and 12 here for West Caldwell from their own 29-yard line. 3:20 left to go till halftime. Walser takes a snap. He drops back, looking to throw. He'll throw it downfield, looking for Allah. Oh, and it goes through his hands. Almost completed there. Pass was intended for number 2, Rajay Allah, but incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Warriors. So West Caldwell send out the punt team. Once again, the quarterback, Donovan Walser, also your punter here for West Caldwell. And here's the snap to Walser, and he'll get the punt off. It's a high punt, and Hibriten will let it go right across half field and covered up by West Caldwell, number 58, Isaiah Faree. And that'll give the Panthers 1st and 10 at midfield with 3:03 left to go till halftime. So Hibriten breaks a huddle here at midfield, 1st and 10. And we'll have a Hibriten timeout here. And that's their 3rd and final timeout here in the first half. And so we'll be back with you in approximately 60 seconds. So we're back to live action here. Hibriten comes out of the timeout here. 1st and 10 at midfield. There's a snap. And quarterback keeps it, takes it around the right end, gets it to the 40, cuts back. He's to the 35. He's to the 20, the 15, the 5. Touchdown, Hibriten. On the quarterback keeper there by number 7, Kobe Wilson. And that's a 50-yard run for a touchdown for the Panthers. Once again, the kicker here on the extra point for Hibriten is number 82, Ammon Blanton. There's the snap. There's the kick, and it is good. 3 for 3 on extra points tonight for Blanton. And puts Hibriten up 21-0 over your Warriors. And we got 2:26 left to go here in the first half. So as we come back here live here for the kickoff, kicking off Ammon Blanton once again for Hibriten, and back deep once again for the Warriors. Number 9, Nehemiah Fox, also back deep. Number 4, Chris Gibbs, and number 2, Rajay Allah. And here's the kick. It's a low kick this time, a squib, and fielded by Gibbs. He'll bring it across to the near side, and it's jerked away, and he's able to recover it, though. And that'll get the ball to the Warriors, 1st and 10. From their own 30. So West Caldwell break the huddle here. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Once again, there's a snap. Walser going to make the pass out to Gibbs. A little high, incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors, with 1:48 to go till halftime. Snap to Walser. He'll hand it off this time to Fox. Fox cuts it back to the near side. He's to the 40, the 45, and brings it out to the 49. Nice 16-yard run there for Nehemiah Fox, and he'll get West Caldwell a 1st down. Warriors will quickly huddle up and come out of the huddle as the clock runs here. And they've got 1st and 10 at their own 48. And there's a snap. Walser handed off to Fox again. He looks around the left side, cuts it back, gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to see what the flag is. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Warriors. And it is. Got a holding penalty against the Warriors, and that'll back them up 10 yards. And it'll bring up 1st and 20 here. Walser drops back. He's going to look the pass here, throws it down the field, looking for between 2 guys. Sorry, we're a little behind on that. That was intended for, pass was intended for Allah. Number 23 was also in the area, Jacqueline Horton. That'll bring up 2nd and 20 for West Caldwell. And we're at 54 seconds left to go until halftime. There's a snap. Got the handoff to Fox. He'll take it up the middle. Good for about 5 yards. And we'll have a West Caldwell timeout with 45 seconds left to go here till halftime. And it'll be 3rd and 15 when we come back out of the timeout. So as we come back out of the timeout here, be West Caldwell 3rd and 15 from their own 43-yard line with 45 seconds left to go until halftime. Snap to Walser. He's going to drop back, looking to pass again. He's going to throw it downfield. He's got Allah open just a little high. Pass incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 15 for the Warriors. And looks like West Caldwell's going to line up here and go for it. Going to go for 4th and 15 here with 40 seconds to go until halftime. Walser takes the snap. He'll drop back in. He dumps it off to Fox, or was looking for that, and it was just a little high, incomplete. And that'll give the ball over on downs back to the Panthers here with 35 seconds left until halftime, and they'll have it 1st and 10. At the West Caldwell 43-yard line. Hibriten breaks out of the huddle here. We'll see what they do here with 35 seconds left. And I don't believe they have any timeouts left, so. Here's the snap. And he'll drop back and look to pass. Throws it down the middle of the field, intended for number 4. Just a little bit out of his reach. Number 4, Noah Lawrence, but it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. From the West Caldwell 43. And here we go again. This time we'll go back to the handoff. Number 42, Sudreth. He busts it up the middle. Strong run for about 15 yards by Gabe Sudreth. And that'll give Hibriten a 1st down, and they'll quickly try to get on the ball here since they don't have any timeouts left, and there's 22 seconds left. And they'll snap it and clock it to stop the clock. And now the clock's back to running. Now they'll clock it. And that stops it with 16 seconds left. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the West Caldwell 28-yard line. So Hibriten comes out of the huddle here with 16 seconds left. We'll see what they're going to run here. And another inside handoff to Sudreth, and he's going to bull his way down the middle of the field for another strong run. Looks like about 11 yards. And that'll be another Hibriten 1st down here. They're now down to about the West Caldwell 17. 8 seconds left. And they're going to come up and quickly clock it. And they'll have 5 seconds left. So as Hibriten breaks the huddle here, could be the last play of the half. Depends on how quick the play develops here. So we'll see what's going to happen. Now we got a whistle. And And Wes Caldwell calls a timeout. We'll be back with you in about 60 seconds. So we come back out of the timeout here. It is 2nd and 10 for the Panthers with 5 seconds left to go here until halftime. There's the snap. Looks back to pass. Goes to the corner and knocked away. Pass is defended there by number 24 for Wes Caldwell. Shaquan Chapman with the pass defense, and that's halftime here. And at halftime, your score, Hibriten Panthers 21, Wes Caldwell 0. We'll be back with you in about 12 minutes. Hope you'll join us for live second half action here at West Caldwell High School. So a quick update here for you. If you're at home watching, we'll be back to live action in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Teams are back out on the field warming up, getting ready to go to the third quarter. So once again, we will be back with you in about 2.5 minutes. So as you can see, teams are coming back out on the field here for live third quarter action, JV football. Your West Caldwell Warriors against the Hibriten Panthers. Hibriten comes into the third quarter here with a 21-0 lead over the Warriors. Both teams were able to move the ball in the first half, but West Caldwell did have a couple of turnovers, which kept them from scoring. So Warriors will be kicking off here to start the third quarter. Your kicker for the Warriors is number 30. We don't quite have his name on the roster. We'll see if we can get that for the next JV game. And here we go to start the third quarter. There's the kickoff. And ball's on the ground. And Hibriten's going to bring it back out to
Number 44, Dylan Earp on the kickoff
return by number 44, Dylan Earp. Brought down by number 4, Chris Gibbs for West Caldwell. And it'll be Hibriten football now to start the third quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 42, 43-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 42-yard line.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Panthers, and now we've already got a timeout here. Timeout for West Caldwell. So as West Caldwell takes a timeout, we'll take one with them here and be back with you in 60 seconds. All right, so we're back here live. Just started the third quarter. Had a quick Warrior timeout. And so teams will come back out on the field, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Hibriten with their first possession here of the third quarter. And there's a handoff around the far side. No handoff. Quarterback kept it, and he's going to run down into the end zone. But there is a flag on the play. Kobe Wilson with that long run for a touchdown, but we'll see if it stands. Got a penalty flag on the far side of the field. And they do call a holding on the Panthers, and that'll bring it back. The holding took place down the field quite a bit, so they'll really gain 2 yards off of that, but it'll still be first down, but now it'll be 1st and 8. There's a snap. Hand off to Sudrith. And looks like there's a fumble. We'll see who recovers it. And it does look like Hibriten will keep possession. Tackle was made by number 68 for the Warriors, Montega Matheson. It was a fumble, but it was recovered by the Panthers, and they've gained enough for a first down, and they're now into West Caldwell territory. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 46. Once again, there's a snap, kept by the quarterback on the far side. He breaks it loose. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Touchdown by number 7, Kobe Wilson. And no flags on the field this time. And so that touchdown will stand. Moves the Panthers out to a 27-0 lead here in the third quarter. And they'll come out once again to try the extra point. Number 82, Ammon Blanton. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and the extra point is good. Blanton 4 for 4 on extra points tonight, having a good night kicking the ball. That puts Hibriten up 28-0 on the Warriors. Once again, we'd like to thank our West Caldwell business partners for this year for the athletic program: Bumgarner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, CNR Plumbing, Heating and Air, Alaire Homes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Tom Thuss, Appalachia Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC Phil Horton, Cars Plus, and Heritage Finance. West Caldwell Athletics would also like to thank UNC Healthcare and Emerge Ortho, working with our athletes, and we'd also like to thank the Gamewell Fire Department for coming out tonight and supplying our first responders. So once again here, Hibriten's opened up a 28-0 lead here in the third quarter. And so we'll come out here. It'll be Hibriten kicking off to the Warriors. Back deep for the Warriors. Number 9, Nehemiah Fox. Number 4, Chris Gibbs. And number 2, Rajay Allah. And once again, kicking off for the Panthers tonight, number 82, Ammon Blanton. And there's the kick again. Good kick. Going to be fielded by Allah. He fields it. Brings it to the near side and looks to cut it upfield. And he'll be tackled at the West Caldwell 25. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for West Caldwell from their own 25 for their first possession here of the third quarter. Make that the 24-yard line. Ball was marked behind the 25. So Warriors will quickly break the huddle here. Once again, Donovan Walser at quarterback. There's a snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox will take it up the middle. Laundry on the field. Or a flag on the field if you must. Let's see what the penalty is. And we got a hold against the Warriors. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And it looks like that's moved it back to the Warriors' own 14-yard line, make it 1st and 20. Here's a snap. He'll hand it off to Fox. And Fox quickly tackled. Looks like number 51, Markel Helton for the Panthers. No gain on the play, or possibly a gain of 1. Be 2nd down and 19. Here's the snap. Warriors will pass it. Get it outside to on the far side. Catch is made, and then there's a fumble. And it is recovered by the Panthers. Pass was completed, but then the ball was fumbled and recovered by the Panthers here, and that'll give them a 1st and 10 quickly, once again, in West Caldwell territory at about the 12 or 13-yard line. Panthers quickly come out of the huddle here. And there's a sweep toss, number 44. He'll take it around the far side, and he'll plow his way into the end zone for another touchdown for Hibriten. Number 44, Dylan Earp. That'll bring Ammon Blanton now for his 5th extra point attempt of the night. He's currently 4 for 4. And here's the kick. And it's good again. Blanton with 5 for 5 so far tonight on extra points. And that makes the score 35-0 Hibriten here with 7:07 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. So as we return here, getting ready for the kickoff, this is a great time to remind you that tomorrow night your varsity Warriors will be at the Hibriten Panthers. Kickoff time 7:30. Warriors coming off a tough luck loss at East Burke last Saturday, 18-13. And Hibriten coming off a victory over Bunker Hill. So hope you can go over to Hibriten High School tomorrow and enjoy some varsity football action. And our next broadcast should be next Friday, our first home varsity football game, as our West Caldwell Warriors will host the West Iredell Warriors. Hopefully you can join us then. Once again, kickoff should be 7:30. So, Ammon Blanton here for the kickoff again for Hibriten. And there's the kickoff. And looks like fielded by the Warriors here. He's bringing it across the field to the near side. Now turns it up. Looks to turn up and brought down at the 25. That return was made by number 1, Bryce Horton. Running a lot of east-west there. And he gets it back out to the 25, and that'll be 1st and 10 for West Caldwell here as we're under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Warriors come out 1st and 10 here from their own 25. Walser takes the snap, and he'll hand it off to Fox. Fox brings it to the near side, and looks like he might get one out of that. No, it looks like he's marked for no gain, so it'll still be 2nd down and around 10 to go for West Caldwell. So Warriors in a pistol offense look. Fox lined up behind Walser. There's the snap, and hands off to Fox. Fox takes it right up the middle. Number 8, Isaiah Triplett. Once again, number 8, Isaiah Triplett, not Fox. And Triplett looks like he'll gain maybe a yard. And it looks like that's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Warriors. So once again, the Warriors break out of the huddle here. Once again, Triplett now in the backfield with Walser. He'll take the snap, and he looks to throw it, and it's a little high on the far side of the field, intended for Rajay Allah. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors, 4th and 8 from their own 27-yard line. Once again, Donovan Walser, your punter here for West Caldwell. He'll look to get the snap. And it looks like West Caldwell's going to call a timeout with 5:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Timeout, West Caldwell. And so as West Caldwell takes a timeout, we'll take one with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. So here we go, back to live action here. West Caldwell coming out of the timeout here, 4th and 8, and from their own 27, looking to punt. And there's the punt. Nice punt. Nobody back for Hibriten. Takes a West Caldwell bounce all the way down to the 31-yard line, 32-yard line, and down by number 8, Isaiah Triplett for West Caldwell. And now that'll get the ball back to Hibriten here. Be their third possession of the third quarter, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Again, number 7, Kobe Wilson at quarterback. He ball's on the ground, and it is a fumble, and it's recovered by West Caldwell. And it's recovered by number covered for West Caldwell, number 48, it does appear, Lucas Thibodeau. And that gives the ball back to West Caldwell, 1st and 10, or excuse me, it was number 49, but we don't have a name for number 49. Sorry about that. Was recovered by number 49. We'll try to get that name for you. So 1st and 10 for West Caldwell now from the Hibriten 32-yard line. There's the snap. Gets away from Walser, and he'll just have to fall on it. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looks to be about an 8-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 18. And a little inside toss to number 23. He tries to bring it to the near side, but he'll be brought down by number 44 for Hibriten. Dylan Earp. Ball carrier was number 23, Jacqueline Horton. Unfortunately, that'll be another couple-yard loss for West Caldwell. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 21 for the Warriors. Here's a snap. Walser's going to look to pass this time. Looks to throw it down the field, and it's intercepted. Intercepted and then tackled. So intercepted by number 7 here, the quarterback for Hibriten, Kobe Wilson. And that'll give it back to the Panthers here, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. With 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And there's a play run. There's a sweep toss, number 44. And he's got a lot of room over there. He makes his way to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for about a 17-yard run by Dylan Earp. Tackle is made by number 68 for West Caldwell, Montega Matheson. And that's another Panther 1st down. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 50 at midfield. There's the snap, and it's going to be kept by the quarterback, Wilson, and he's brought down by a host of Warriors after about a 1-yard gain.
Brought down by number 57, Amari Covington.
Looks like he's brought down by number 57, Amari Covington, for West Caldwell. as we're inside 2 minutes here to go in the third quarter. Be second down and about 9 for Hibriten. And we've got a penalty here before the play gets going. Let's see what the call is. Dead ball, false start against the Panthers. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that'll make it about 2nd and 14. And there's a sweep toss to number 2. He brings it around the near side. Number 2, Chandler Watt. And knocked out of bounds by number 24, Shatwan Chapman for West Caldwell. That run was good for about 11 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 here for Hibriten. There's a snap. Once again, handed off to Sudreth as he plows up the middle for about 10 yards. And that'll be good for another Hibriten first down. Another tackle there by number 24, Shatwan Chapman for the Warriors. Brings up 1st and 10 now from the Warrior 32. And we're under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. And now we're going to have a Hibriten timeout. So as Hibriten takes the timeout, we'll take it with them. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. So we come back out of the timeout here with 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Hibriten from the West Caldwell 32-yard line. Hibriten driving off of the interception from the previous West Caldwell. And number 7 with the pitch back to number 44. He has a stiff arm, gets around to the other side, shrugs off a man, and eventually gets it down to the 15-yard line. Tough 17-yard run there by number 44. Dylan Earp.
Dylan Earp on the run. Right down to number 1, Bryce Horton.
And once again, Hibriten comes out here, 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Here's a snap and the pitch. Pitches to number 2. He tries to bring it around the near side, gets away from a couple of tacklers, and And he's able to get it down to the 7.
Shot upon Chapman.
Brought down by number 24, Chapman, for the Warriors. And that's the end of the third quarter. So your score at the end of the third quarter, Hibriten 35, West Caldwell nothing. And at this time, between quarters here, once again, we'd like to thank our West Caldwell business partners for this year: Bumgarner Camping Center, A1 Termite Pest Control, Blue Ridge Energies, Matheson's Hauling, Ron's Heating and Air, C&R Plumbing Heating and Air, Allaire Homes, Cody Bird, Farm Bureau Insurance, Certainty Home Loans, Tom Thuss, Appalachian Tire and Auto, Aiken Control, AM Communications, ATC Phil Horton, Cars Plus, Heritage Finance. West Caldwell Athletics would also like to thank UNC Healthcare and Emerge Ortho, meeting all of our athletes' needs. And we'd also like to thank Gamewell Fire Department for supplying our first responders for the night. We'll be back with you to start the fourth quarter in about 30 seconds. So we're back live here with you to start the fourth quarter, and it is Hibriten, 2nd and 1, inside the Warrior 10. Here's the snap. Handoff inside, and the tackle is made. Number 20 on the run for Hibriten, Jaden Harrelson. And number 68 for West Caldwell, Montega Matheson, on the tackle. But it was enough for a first down, so it's 1st and goal from the West Caldwell 5. There's a snap, and this time quarterback's going to keep it, and then he makes a late pitch out to number 44, and Warriors not able to bring him down. That's number 44, number 44, Dylan Earp with the touchdown. Another hard run there by Earp. Scores the touchdown for the Panthers. And that's going to bring number 82, Ammon Blanton, out for his 6th extra point attempt of the night. Let's see if he can go 6 for 6. And there's the snap, the kick. And once again, good. 6 for 6 tonight for Ammon Blanton. So with 9:16 left to go in the ball game, Hibriten 42, West Caldwell nothing. We'll be back with you on the kickoff here in about 60 seconds. So here we are back to live action. 9:16 left to go in the ball game, and Hibriten kicking off here. Ammon Blanton once again back deep for the Warriors. Nehemiah Fox, and there's the kick. Going to be fielded though by number 4, Chris Gibbs. He brings it out to the 30, cuts it back, got a fumble, still on the ground, and after a scramble for it, West Caldwell does retain possession. Looks like it's recovered by number 14, Braden Parker. And so it'll be West Caldwell football now. 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Now into the game for the Warriors at quarterback, number 10, Gavin Brown. So Brown will get his first snap of the night. And there's a snap. He'll hand it off to Fox. Fox takes it up the middle. And on that hard run, he'll get a couple of yards, bring up 2nd and 8. Tackle made by number 51 from Hibriten, Markel Helton. Brown takes a snap. It's a little low. Gets it out to Fox. Fox brings it to the near side. He's at the 50, the 45, and takes it into Hibriten territory. Nehemiah Fox with the good run. Takes it down to the Hibriten 41. And a very nice run there by Fox. Snap was a little low, but Brown was able to corral it and get the pitch out to Fox, and he was able to make something out of it here on the near sideline. Takes it all the way down to the Hibriten 41 for a Warrior first down. It'll be 1st and 10 with 7 minutes to go. Snap to Brown. He'll hand it off again to Fox. Fox looks to right around the outside. Another hard run here. Gets him a couple of yards. Brought down by number 57, Jesse Taylor for Hibriten. And that's a 2-yard run. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Brown takes a snap. He'll pitch it out to Fox. It's bouncing around there, and it looks like Hibriten's going to recover it. And they do. Another West Caldwell drive thwarted there with the turnover. And that's going to send it back to Hibriten here with 5:46 to go in the ball game. Hibriten will now have it 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Just a reminder, you're watching live West Caldwell Warrior football on the West Caldwell TV stream on our YouTube channel, WCHS TV. So Hibriten comes out of the huddle here, 1st and 10. There's a snap. Once again, inside handoff to Gabe Sudreth, and he bulls his way forward for about 8 yards. Another tough run there. And brought down by a host of Warriors on that one. And that brings up 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3 from the Hibriten 41. Once again, here's a snap, and there's a sweep toss. Number 2, Chandler White. He gets around the left end there, shrugs off a tackler, down to the 35, the 30, and finally brought down on the far side of the field at around the West Caldwell 19, brought down by West Caldwell number 16, Kendall McKenna. Sorry about that. Camera movement just a little bit behind there. That'll give Hibriten a 1st and 10 again from now the West Caldwell 18-yard line. Here's the snap again. There's the toss to number 44. He cuts it back into the middle, dances around a few people, and is able to score the touchdown. Touchdown there for Hibriten, number 44, Dylan Earp. With 3:11 left to go here in the ball game. That'll bring on Ammon Blanton once again for an extra point attempt. He's currently 6 for 6 tonight. And this one is up and also good. No announcer's jinx for Blanton. He makes another one. Makes it 49-0 with 3:11 left to go in the ball game. Quick reminder, once again, our varsity Warrior football team will be at Hibriten tomorrow, Jeff Story Memorial Stadium. Hope you can go out and watch the guys play. I do believe admission is $7, but I do think you have to buy the tickets online, so you can always call the school to find out about that, see where you need to go to order those tickets. Our next broadcast here on West Caldwell TV, WCHS TV, our YouTube channel, will be next Friday evening here from the stadium. Kickoff time 7:30 as our West Caldwell Warriors are going to host the West Iredell Warriors. So as we come back here, we'll have Hibriten kicking off to West Caldwell. Under 3 minutes left to go in the game. Once again, your kicker is Ammon Blanton, and he kicks it off. Good kick. Gets by Fox, and he picks it up at the goal line, and it looks like he's not able to get up with it, and he's brought down at his own 1 or 2, it would appear. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Looks like it's been marked actually at about the 3. As we close in on 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game. So Warriors come out here. 1st and 10. Once again, Gavin Brown in at quarterback for the Warriors. Here's a snap to Brown. He hands it off. And it looks like officials say the ball was taken away and taken in by Hibriten for another Hibriten touchdown. That'll bring Blanton back out for another attempt here. And snap is bobbled, so they'll pick it up and try to run with it. And number 36 is able to run it in for a 2-point conversion for Hibriten. Number 36, that is Peyton Horton. Snap got away from him, and so he just picked it up, and he's able to go around the right-hand side and score on that. And that will probably be the last play of the ball game as the clock counts down with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and so on. And tough night here for you JV Warriors, as the final score is the Hibriten Panthers 57 and the West Caldwell Warriors nothing. Just a few reminders again before we leave you tonight. The varsity football team will be at Hibriten tomorrow night. Kickoff time should be 7:30 at Jeff Memorial Stadium. And then our next home broadcast should be next week here at West Caldwell High School on Friday night at 7:30. Hope you can join us as we host the West Iredell Warriors. So once again, our final score tonight, the Hibriten Panthers 57 and the West Caldwell Warriors nothing. You've been listening to the WCH TV channel, our YouTube channel for Warrior Athletics. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast, and we hope you'll come back and join us again next week.